Yeet.
Nice, I just got back.
Oh, nice timing.
Be gay, do crimes, like arson.
Don't tell me what to do. I'll blow up what I want to.
Indeed. Bye.
Are we actually live? Because you never actually said.
Oh, no, we are. I did the 3, 2, 1 countdown. What the hell? I have done that.
To be real, I was not watching.
Alright, everybody watching, this is the end of the stream. We've messed up. Good night.
No.
We might be back now.
Next week.
They have no control over this. I do.
Rude.
Hi, everyone. Hi, we're here. We're dumb. We're crazy.
We still have the sim counter, and we now have the how many things I need to blow up each session counter. Just so you know. These are now 2 counters that I have.
So we're on episode 4. Oh God, who would like to recap what the fuck has happened the last 3 episodes? Because it's been a train wreck.
I have done one, not me. Not me.
I think Sai and Courtney have recapped.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, you're not gay. Come on. Wow, we got a bunch of straights in chat here, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, DM could do it, and
energy
DM
in the
will
club
be
right now, I
interesting.
can't stand it. If you don't do it, you're not gay. Come on. Who?
The DM could do it. Hi.
Wow, we got a bunch of straights.
But DM talks a lot, so DM wants you guys to do it. And did you guys all freeze for me? I think they all froze for me. Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Who? Oh, I kept action. Hey.
You guys all froze for me.
Thank you.
Okay.
Don't mind me adjusting my camera. Once somebody gets.
Let's see if my internet actually works in order to play tonight.
Yeah.
She's been questionable, but I also think I'm the only one.
The stream went down.
Like,
I'm
there's
the
that.
one tonight.
I feel like there should be a counter for like how many times I get kicked off of the stream by the internet.
Sorry, are you doing these in a notebook or in the...
I'm doing it in a notebook because I really
What
like
the
writing
hell?
it.
At least stream went down this early. I think our internet did a little fucko. Okay, apparently it's coming back up.
Yeah, you were high key gone for a long time there.
Yeah, my internet did a little... Yeah.
It died. Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit. At least stream went down this early. I think...
So yeah, I have the blow up quota, I have the simp counter, and now I have the internet kick counter.
Yeah.
I think we should start at about like 5, because I think that's about what's happened so far.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sounds about right.
No, because it's probably been about 2 or 3 times per session for me. So somewhere between like 6 and 9, I would guess.
We'll do 7. How's that? That's like a nice even.
Cool. I like that's not an even number, but okay.
Shut up. Let me live my
Oh
life.
shit! We went from 0 to 7 like that.
You said 7. You did this.
They're ready.
Suffer. If I say 77, would we gain more?
I don't think that's how it works. Who wants to do
No,
the
this is how it works.
I'm not doing it. I've done it, and if you're not gay, you don't do it.
Is it a
I've also
recap
done
for
it,
like
so it's an...
It's a recap for the last 3
session or-
sessions. Basically, however much you want to put in, you can put in. As long as it's like under 5
Put the
minutes,
important
please.
stuff.
Yeah.
okay.
Important.
Okay. I mean, I can try it if you want.
Assist.
Okay. Okay. So, beginning of the session, we were dead for like a long time, and now we're not dead anymore, thanks to Exercion, or maybe not thanks to Exercion. We're not really sure at this point. Anyway, so then they sent us to find a feather, and we found the shitty feather, but we thought it wasn't the right feather, so we stayed out a really long time. Anyways, continuing on. They're like, hey, we want you to deliver this package to Shastia, Mama Mage in Princell. And so we get into the fancy plane because we want to cost them a lot of money because we don't like Melissa. Fuck Melissa. Anyways,
You should
so
probably explain who Melissa is.
going on. Oh yeah,
Nah.
so she's the head scientist.
No.
Exercion. Shut up. She's the head scientist, and she's
She's
kind of
in
a bitch.
charge of the project that they are
Yeah.
part of.
Yeah,
sounds
nobody
good.
likes Melissa. Anyways, so yeah, we're on the plane. It actually isn't too bad. We only get like attacked once. It's fine. The ship takes evasive maneuvers. Only some of us get bonked around.
Mentally die.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
Poor
so then we get
Edie.
to, yeah, eventually
R.I.P.
we
in
get
peace,
to
dude.
Prince L, and it's like, wow, it is a big city. Anyways, also, I feel like this is important to note that Miri is now Edie's legal guardian. This may not actually be important, but I think it's important. So
I'd also like to point out something very important in that Bowden is a fake Karen.
yes,
Also,
So-
Remy did crime and then got jilted into undoing the crime.
she better have been.
Remy's also
Also-
dead apparently because she got kicked. So we'll see if she comes
Rip to
back.
Ellie.
I have a counter for internet kicks, so keep track with me, guys. Let's do this.
We found out that the Nightingale AI is big titty goth girl. Who is
Also,
trying to get
Ursa
us
was simping. Ursa was simping
Ursa's
hardcore for
simping
her.
over big titty goth girl.
Listen, we
And-
got 2 ships right now, and
You mean
2 of
big
them are
titty
flying.
alien girl?
Oh, alien girl. Yeah.
Listen, I ain't into that hentai
Goth
shit. We're
and
gonna be
alien.
goth.
Oh, yeah. And so I suppose
and
it's a
alien.
goth alien. So we're she's teaming up with us to take over the corporation, and
There's something called the Rebellion.
Yeah, there's a rebellion. Also, I feel like it's important to note that Exercion thinks that Nightingale is a PI, or I forget what it actually is.
Programmable intelligence.
Yeah,
Programmable
instead of an
intelligence.
artificial intelligence.
Which is
As
what she
well as the
actually-
fact that we are not the only ones they have brought back, and almost
Oh,
all the
yeah.
other ones they brought back are now like fighting them. So, be gonna do crimes. Let's blow up the capitalism.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Okay.
So,
so now we're in
we
a tavern.
are
listening
you
to
guys are
board
in this beautiful, it was a small little rundown shack that you guys weren't really sure how it felt, with the title The Rune Pavilion. You open it up, and inside is this otherworld magical, basically TARDIS feel, where it's tiny but bigger on the inside. And it's this massive bar, active tavern. There's the performers off in a corner. There is just all excitement going on right now. 'Cause you had noted the food smells familiar to you. And I looked over towards where the swinging doors that lead into the kitchen, and you had caught sight of a very familiar figure for a brief second. Just a brief second. You'd seen familiar curl of horns and familiar, longer than you remember, hair. Just brief. And you're not quite sure if it was just your imagination projecting on whoever this poor person is, or that's actually it. But the party is currently being approached by this young male gnome who stands shorter than the teenage halfling in your party and kind of looks at you guys. Table for 7? Or are you here for the shop part? And kind of points over to where you can see there's a massive shop. Or are you here to commission something from a blacksmith? Are you here to use the free library? Or what are you here for?
I was gonna say do the library, but that's the wrong D&D character.
I had the exact same thoughts.
Yeah.
I went,
Also,
"Library?
note
No, I'm not.
for out of stream context, Ellie's internet is down. So just so everybody knows, in and off stream.
Yep.
Back to it. I want to get drunk. Where's the bar?
Kind of points to where you see a half orc, or not half orc, an orc male and a human female making drinks. That's the bar. We serve drinks. You can't go sit at the bar unless you're in the specific bar area, and then points, but it's currently full, and you see it is stuffed with magical recording screens. You've never seen these. These kind of remind you of like the viewing screens that sometimes comes up in your eyes due to your chip in your head, but it's like a big old screen, and they're currently watching something. Does anyone want to kind of look a little closer at what they might be playing?
Not gonna lie, Bowden's just looking for the violin player, so like let's be real right now.
Well, the violin player is very handsome, and you're enjoying
Yes,
looking at
he
him.
has chosen to perceive the violin player, we know.
Indeed. Is anyone else gonna look at what the screen is actually playing right now? Because you hear a loud yeah. It appears to be some sort of sport.
Damn, that's homophobic.
Kind of looking a little closer, Edie. You don't recognize the sport. It appears they're flying around, and
I'm mesmerized.
it is beautiful to look at. They're wearing very unique uniforms. It's full body. Looks like it's multicolored depending on what it is. It's a whole like race going up and throughout the whole sky, but it also looks like they're fighting. You're not quite sure the whole details about it, but it's really cool. And you don't see any broom, you don't see any wings, you don't see anything that could be what's making them fly. But it's really cool to look at. So Edie has kind of snuck over towards the bar area and is looking up at the screen.
Yeah, I feel like
wide eyes.
Edie's pubescent heart is being like overwhelmed by stimulus of all these attractive characters and talented people.
As the legal guardian, I'm going to follow Edie over, while also mumbling something under my breath about all of the goddamn ghosts.
Indeed.
Bowden is definitely assessing the violin player and if he can get somebody to get him a drink. That's what he's doing right now.
Oh, I just realized this will be the first roll of this D20 I just bought.
Nice.
Oh no.
Let's see how this goes.
It better be for slutting it up.
It did pretty well. It rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
But
Oh, good vibes.
for now.
Excellent vibes.
For now. We never know.
We never know with our dice.
We never know if it's a dick or not.
As the violin player is currently going off with beautiful, beautiful music, Bryn, you're still absolutely fascinated that he can produce a sound with this violin, not violin. You're not sure how it works. Witchcraft?
It's a ghost violin.
It's a
Ghost violin.
It is
Ghost
a
violin.
ghost violin.
Ghosts.
And as
Anyway.
he's playing, he kind of looks over at you, Bowden, and tilts his head and continues playing and gives you a wink very quick.
Oh, he's definitely flirting. He's definitely flirting. Bet. Anyway, that gay disaster is going. Let's go on with the story.
Yeah, Remy, Ursa, if you guys are keeping an eye out on Luna, Luna's looking a little, like, over towards where the kitchen door is.
I just got back.
We were mainly just describing what is going on. Edie and Miri are currently looking at a screen, watching some sort of sport that you're not sure what the fuck that is. Bryn and Sai are fascinated by the musicians. Luna keeps looking at the door into the kitchen. You guys were greeted by a gnome male waitstaff who asked if you guys would like to be seated. And then it's like, are you here for the cafe? Is the bar's full? Are you here for the actual shop? Are you here for the library? Are you here for the blacksmith? Like, there's a whole bunch of different things you could be here for. The gnome is still waiting as you guys are kind of distracted for someone to talk to them.
Okay, I'm gonna try signing in and be like, do you understand me?
Oh, yes. And he kind of begins signing at you like, oh, it's wonderful to meet you. We have been taught how to accommodate other people. This is really nice. I'm a little rusty. Please pardon me. And his rusty kind of you can tell he's a little rusty, but you can still understand him.
Well, I mean, I've been out of the loop for about like 10,000 years, so I mean, I'm probably a little rusty as well.
Well, that
So
explains how archaic your language seems.
thanks. Anyways,
It's
we are
charming.
looking
Don't
for...
worry about it.
He just called
Thanks.
me cold.
Thanks, darling. Anyways, we're looking for Shastia, the mama mage.
Oh,
We
so
have
you're
a
looking for the
package
owner.
for her.
She's
Yes.
currently in the shop. She's the furball. Tall,
Okay.
wider. She's really sweet. She kind of moms everyone here, so be prepared to be mommed. She also speaks sign. She's the one that taught us.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you. Yes, we have a package that we need to get to her.
Just points over, and you can see, if you look over there, you can see someone is currently bent over, and you see a wooden staff leaning up against the counter. Someone's bent over, you hear muttering and shuffling of boxes, and then she stands up, and you see this beautiful, tall, furball woman. I am going to share my screen. I'm going to pull up her art so we can share what she looks like for everyone. Where is it? It's in
Ghosts.
ghosts. Everything is ghosts.
Remember, electronics, no. Ghosts. I only know ghosts.
Ghost.
So, I feel...
We need to get a ghost emote in chat, my dudes. We need to get like a little electronic screen that just has the word ghost on it. Like, I'm gonna design this, my dudes. We need this.
So it should be showing up now. This is Mama Mage.
Adorable.
10 out of 10.
Boop.
Yes, very pretty. I might just have her show up briefly on the screen while they can still hear us. The Mama Mage. She is awesome.
We'll figure out things eventually, right?
Yeah, well, I'm going to...
Eventually.
We'll eventually figure it out. Lord knows we're not the best at it. But the Mama Mage is
I'll print
wonderful.
it out and just hold it up. It'll be great.
We make signs.
Casual.
Wait, where are the... just hold up
What
little
are my index
post-it
cards?
notes. Oh, I have index cards. I can make like little meme signs.
Okay, we're gonna
there's
switch
some
so
I
you
got
guys
over
can
there.
see what the Mama Mage Shastia looks like. Hold on.
Spicy.
That's what she looks like. She's furball. She usually wears a lot of purples and a lot of greens, a hint of teal here and there. Her boots
Get
look
right.
very soft. There's streaks of purple and teal cyan and green in her hair. Lighter purples, darker purples. It's very pretty, and floating not too far from her is this intricate purple and gold tome with a giant green cyan jewel that slightly glows. It kind of reminds you of, if it wasn't floating and the design's different, but the feel of it reminds you
Rip.
of that one. The interesting one.
Wait, which interesting one? We have too many books here.
Your book, Bowden.
Never mind, rip.
We
Look at the
lost
screens at.
Ellie again. It looks like her internet is,
In and out, yeah.
yep.
Jelly.
But she is currently
In our
working
hearts.
through stuff. Are you gonna drag the whole party over there?
Bowden is going to look at Miri, and he's going to use one of his abilities. Miri, guess what you hear in your head?
Is it this motherfucker?
Alright, you and take the small child, I don't care, gotta pick her up. Get your ass over here. We're gonna deliver this and get the fuck out. I don't want to deal with this package anymore. Get over here. Swear to fucking God.
Can I reply to this message?
No. It's not a message.
Nope. This is awakened mind, if I think correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you just hear the thought in your head. You are welcome to think back. Doesn't mean he will hear.
Without looking over, Miri just gives the finger.
You know what? That's valid. Also, grab the small child. We need to have a chat with this whatever mama mage. I don't. She's over in the shop. Get your ass over here.
Yep, you just hear the thought in your head. You were welcome to think back. Doesn't mean you will hear.
And then he
Try
turns.
and gauge Edie's vibe, but for all intents and purposes, is ignoring Bowden.
Oh, valid. Bowden is. Who has the box? Who has the box?
I have the box.
God damn it.
We've been arguing about this. I'm
Okay.
beefy.
That's right. That's right. Bowden's gonna look the gnome dude right in the eye and be like, "Don't worry, it's not drugs." And then keep trying to eye flirt with the violin player. That's
He
Bowden.
kind of, as you eye flirt, she doesn't deal in drugs? I would be concerned if she did.
I don't know what kind of establishment this is. Don't do this to me.
I'm sorry, sir. He's just like this.
It's okay. And Bowden, how you don't understand that much of sign, correct? Just enough you can understand Bryn.
I feel like it's like he knows like half, because I'm guessing some of it was kind of code, whatever, when he was using it. So I don't think he knows too much.
You don't recognize what he signs. Bryn, he essentially calls him a snobbish dumbass. You recognize it's the sign for Pratt. I had to remember the exact word. It's a Pratt.
I have achieved Bowden's aesthetic.
Oh, I love him. She just nods at him. She's just like, yeah.
He kind of just. So I'm assuming you all eventually make your way, having to drag a eye-flirting person, somebody intrigued by the kitchen, someone intrigued by the screen, over to where the shop is, which is this beautiful wooden with metallic accents, just homey feeling shop. There's plants everywhere, growing, snaking up onto the actual shelves. You can see on the shelves are various different items with small plates. It seems like these are the samples, and it also kind of has like a counter next to it of how many she has available for sale. And there's multiple other rooms that are labeled what kind of item. Like, these are weapons, these are stuff that have clothing, enchanted, like, flight gear, that kind of stuff. Equipment, stuff for ocean, like, specifically for you to go more into an ocean environment, stuff to go more for Underdark. She has it all. You kind of get the feeling that this shop is probably in its own right a demi-plane.
Nice.
Okay,
So-
so
She's currently looking at something at the counter. Would you like to say something to her? Who would like to attempt to get her attention?
I can do it.
I mean, I'll probably be less combative than Bo, which is maybe a good thing.
yes, it is.
If y'all keep silent, I'm just gonna keep ruining things.
Yeah, Muriel will walk up and, like, to the counter, just kind of, like, politely wave. Excuse me, madam, delivery, and just hold up the package.
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet of you. Who is this from?
Don't have a name, but from the Exercian company.
Ah, that expected package. I ordered this about 3 months ago, and it's only just now showed up. Interesting. Please just put it on the counter. Did they pay you for... Kind of pauses, looks at you, actually looks at you. Did they pay you?
Bowden just laughs. Bowden starts laughing.
Give me,
Not a currency that I've familiar with, unfortunately.
Credits?
Unfamiliar. I'm told we're in quite a bit of debt, and this is going towards it.
It's the digitalized form of gold and silver and stuff. Here, let me get you some coin, and kind of vanishes back behind, moving this beautiful purple velvet with silk, green and purple silks, kind of curtain, and vanishes back into the back room. Hear a bit of shuffling around, comes back out, and is holding a pouch and puts it down. And this is as much as I can spare with my own expenses. Thank you, though.
Mir's gonna just kind of stare at the bag briefly, but then look up. Our deepest thank you. Our deepest thanks. It's far more than
don't
like,
worry
anyone
about
else
it,
might have been
Mary.
expecting.
Don't worry about it, miss.
Now hold on a goddamn second. Bodhi like emerges from the back of the crowd after laughing before dramatically. He like flips his hair back, dramatically. Hold on a second here. You knew her name. And you're paying us. Explain.
Did I say her name?
Oh. As meta commentary, I assume that was just Anna fucking up.
No. As meta commentary, I know. No, fuck that.
You really think I would fuck up in character very often?
Yes. No, fuck that. I don't care what game you're playing. Honestly, I really don't give a shit. We're in debt. I don't want to be in debt. There's your insight. We know a little bit more than you think we do. Now, why did you know her name?
Make me a persuasion check. Oh no,
Fuck!
first make me an insight check and make me a persuasion check.
I'm good at exactly one of those things.
Is
I
there any
know.
way I can help with either?
I would say yes.
Yeah.
I would give advantage.
I got an 18 insight. It's actually a 19. Fuck. And that's only a 16 persuasion.
Okay. So, she's definitely trying to cover a blunder. You get the feeling she reacted with the name.
Alright, Bowden's gonna pull out this awakened mind thing twice now in this session.
And with the persuasion, she kind of just,
Never mind.
okay, why don't we go up into the tea room? Follow me, and kind of leads you guys back behind, and you find that there is an open room with, looks like there's a couple desks here and there, and then in the center is a spiral staircase that leads up, and she begins walking up.
Bowden's gonna turn to the buddy. I'm not going first.
I'll go first. Just head up.
Bowden will go last.
All right. You guys make your way. It's a circular hallway with multiple doors. Pushes open one of the doors, and it looks like it's a sitting room. And kind of, she sits down and kind of nervously rubs her hands together. In.
Should we? Muriel kind of turns to the rest of the party. The thing with the brain ghost went orange. Should we do that? That feels appropriate.
Nightingale.
Yes, the brain ghost.
Yes, the brain ghost, yes.
The brain goes. So you guys enter. Do you take seats? She's in an armchair. There's a few couches and armchairs that you guys can take.
Bowden perches like a cat on one of the arms of the chairs, nearest to the door, totally ready to run.
All right. You guys all seat yourselves. She kind of looks up at you. So it looks like, how long have you been alive?
8 days.
Essentially, that's what we're told.
8 days this time.
Kind of Wow, that's a lot faster than last time. Let's
lucky.
just say the last time you guys had just come into my shop and completed a request for me before you were hunted down and killed and had told me a little bit about your situation. I still don't know much.
Lovely.
Ah, fuck
Great.
this.
Great. Great.
The moment you stepped outside of my shop, I unfortunately had to witness that. I'm glad none of the kids were around to see that. Because
I'm
they
sorry we put
really
you through
liked
that,
you
man.
guys.
Sorry. we
I
put
don't
you
Terrible
through
feel
that,
decision,
man.
really.
No, what did you say?
I think like 3 of us spoke at the same time.
Yep.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Nummy.
Oh, kind of. Well, Courtney, I think you need to repeat what you said. Because they did nose goes.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Miri said,
Howard.
"I'm sorry to have put you. I'm sorry we put you through that, man."
I'm much older than I look, and I've been through more. Honestly, seeing people I care about killed is not quite as traumatic as, well, what I had to witness at the academy.
Doesn't mean it doesn't still hurt.
No, it doesn't, especially since I had come to mother all of you. And, yeah. The name Mama Mage was apt when I was given it. I've always was the mom friend.
What do you mean
Well-
when you say you mothered us? I'm sorry, that sounds a little weird.
I had noticed, based off the conversations we had, a lot of you had not had proper parental figures, so I basically... You guys asked me. At least then. I'm not going to do it without permission, I understand that. But you checked in with me, you guys would ask my opinion, and I would give you advice, and just be someone there. That's all I did.
Did we set up any sort of like safe word or question to know that you were telling the truth?
Mm-hmm.
Because right now I don't know that you're not working with Exercion.
Looks at you, Mina. At you, Bryn. The word we had... Hold on, let me double check the word I had written down for you guys.
Proud. Big proud, big proud.
It's a specific name, so give me a second. I have to find it
Oh, dear.
somewhere in the list. Oh God, where is your background? Oh, your backstory. I have it downloaded somewhere.
F's in chat all around, my dudes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Welcome to being given massive backstories and having to find it all.
Ooh, you're welcome.
I'm sorry, mine is a disaster.
I'm pretty sure mine was like
Okay,
11
she
pages.
looks at you. Seren.
Ah. And she just kind of like sits back.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. Mine is a disaster. I'm pretty sure
Yeah, that was the word we had.
Did we all have words?
You all did, yes.
I'm still convinced that this is an Exercion thing, because I'm thinking either they sent us to track you down, or they sent us to you so you could fuck with us.
I'm not a fan of any of the companies. I stay the fuck away from the company. Pardon my language. I stay away from the companies.
She wouldn't be.
Did we all have words?
Trust me on this one.
What was mine?
Looks at you, Mary. Hold on. What was the name? A lot of these are names, people. Welcome to my life.
RIP if you have to go through my backstory to find them. Oh shit. Blinded by the light. Fuck.
Shit. Nope, that's the wrong... There it is. Anne? An Aaron? I believe was the specific name you gave me.
Miri sighs deeply and seems to relax.
Looks at you, Cause. Yours. I have to go find all the names. I have a list written down. I have to find them, but I don't know where they are. Mathis.
Oh. She's going to hold and not crying.
RIP in pieces, my dudes, apparently.
Yep. They're coming for you.
Bet.
Turns to you, Edie. Hugo?
You know my brother?
That was the name you gave me to show I was to be trusted. Was Hugo, your brother.
Yeah, but do you know where he is?
You were looking for him last time I knew. All you knew is he was alive somewhere.
Baby.
I hope so.
Oh, it just gets worse. It just gets worse. None of you realize just how bad this is. Alexis and I are vibing. Because we know.
Dramatic? Never. Anyway.
Kind of looks at you, Remy. The lady in white is. I don't understand why you gave me that. But that was your word? Phrase?
Hello, my mic working?
Yes, I can now
Yes.
hear you.
Okay, sorry. Oh, that interesting choice on my part.
Apparently it was important to you, whatever that phrase was, so.
God damn it, I never put together that reference to the band. Fuck.
Now do you understand what I was going for?
I never realized that.
I love that.
Okay.
Shit, where? I had picked one for for Ursa, and I cannot remember where it. Margaret? She looks at Ursa.
I told you that, did I?
Yeah, you did. In fact, you told me over a glass of whiskey. You drank the whiskey. I had tea.
Randall bread?
I also know about,
I told you that, did I?
well, kind of smiles. Those two you were very fond of.
More than fond, you could say.
I'm being polite.
Well, if I told you all that, I think we're past the need for politeness.
True. Where is...
Listen, I gave you 11 pages. I do not feel bad.
Found it.
I think it's 11. Oh,
I gave like
Not
under
12.
a page, so rip.
I had too much free time, guys. This is what happened.
kind of looks at you. The name you gave me was Linwood?
Alright, fuck this. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Shastina. I am a wizard. I specialize in abjuration. I used to be a professor at one of the prominent academies until the board and I had a disagreement and I left. That was about 25 years ago now. And this is the Rune Pavilion. I have entrances across the world. It is a demi-plane that is my shop, my home, and I've been working on it.
Alright, not to be fucking rude, apparently, that's a statement we use here, but seeing as the company that brought us back apparently multiple times, which I'm not surprised, I'm pretty sure I've died multiple times, but they know everything about us, so why the fuck should I believe that you don't as well? You could have been just like, oh, what's important words from? Maybe this one will work.
Because you told me yourself, if you would like, I will give you access to my memories. You can dig through my mind. I'm not a fan of companies. I only do business because, it's one way to keep... Kind of pauses. Keep eyes off of me. If I appear to be a good citizen.
In my experience, if you got enough money, you can keep the companies off you, or if you give them what they want.
I'm not a fan of giving them what they want, and many of them are children I hide. I have a lot of people here who are not registered. We keep that quiet. And I will wipe your memory if you do spread that. And she kind of smiles.
Darling, if you apparently know everything about me, you should know why I don't trust you on this one.
I don't know everything about you. That was the name you gave me. So you knew I wasn't lying when you said the next time the bloody bastards woke us up.
It does sound like something I'd say. Anyway.
With more cuss words thrown in, of course.
That sounds more accurate. He's like considering now,
I still have some of your belongings. Give me a second, and kind of stands up and walks out. About 5 minutes later, comes back in holding 7 boxes kind of stacked. Surprisingly strong for a supposed wizard. Sets them down and this one is for you, Bryn. Hands it to you, Bryn. Miri, Edie, this is yours. Caius, Bowden, Remy, and Ursa.
I'm opening it. What is it?
There's clothing in it. There's probably about 5 outfits worth of clothing in these boxes for each of you. Edie, specifically in yours also, there is a small journal with, it looks like it was handcrafted leather. Etched in it is a bear face. And you kind of open it up. It's written in halfling, and it is your handwriting. It looks like you wrote this.
Oh boy.
Also looking through, you find what looks to be a wooden pipe of some sort, and looking closer, it's actually a flute. And you have a little note attached to it of, Bryn teaching me. And there's a few other things in there. It looks like it looks to be some sort of gauntlets with what looks like brass knuckles in them. They're more like gloves with brass knuckles. If you would like to put those on, they will allow you to deal an extra D6 of bludgeoning damage if you hit with them to your unarmed strike.
Are they special? Like, is there a name I have to look up, or
they're
just, okay, cool.
They're just brass knuckles. You'll add them in as like a homebrew or something like that. Okay. They allow you to add an extra D6 of damage to your unarmed strikes.
Okay. For damage or
Yeah, damage.
okay.
You kind of look around carefully, and you find what looks to be like a small necklace of amber, and in the amber is a scorpion petrified there. It's really cool. Definitely something you would have picked out. And you see, looking a little closer, there's a few others also of scorpions that you had picked out for your brothers.
Nice. Yeah, I'm going through this. Is like Christmas Day.
It is. Are you going to touch that journal at a later time, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean, I'd definitely be like flipping through it and like tracing my fingers along like the bear face.
Looking through it, looks like you've attempted to sketch a few times. You're not the best at it, but you've attempted. And what little you can see, it appears to be a daily journal that you had taken up to talk about the struggles that you and your companions were having of trying to get away. There might be more there, but it looks like you guys, there is one particular thing that kind of makes you pause and look. Looks like you guys were being hunted at one point in the last like month of worths of the journal. This looks to cover about 8 months. And you wrote every day at least 2 or 3 pages. The longest entry was 6 pages, but you haven't had a chance to look over completely. You would actually need to sit down and read.
All right. You said there's a necklace in there?
Yeah, that was the ambered
scorpion?
with the scorpion,
Okay.
and there are 2 others also for your brothers.
Cool.
Who would like to open their box next?
Me.
You open it up, and the first thing you see on top is a cupcake apron. It is designed to look like a cupcake, and it is glorious, and you love it already. You can see in there's also what looks to be essentially a travel baker's kit. It's a little pouch, and it's a magical pouch, and it embroidered in it is Cause Baker's Kit. And there's a little instruction next to it, and you look at it. It is essentially a portable oven and counter space for you to, along with all the tools you would need to just set up and bake right there and then there. There is also, kind of looking through, you also have a journal. It's beautiful bubblegum pink leather with a cupcake. And you also see that there is a cookbook. Looks like of recipes you had already created while you were here the first few times.
Okay.
Who next?
I guess. Okay.
Sure, why not?
You have clothing, and you find an electric violin.
Oh, what now?
Ghost violin.
It's a ghost violin, and it's
The ghosts, they
beautiful.
come.
It's black with what looks to be galaxy and stars and nebula painting on it. It's beautiful. And all it says, there is a tag attached to it. It doesn't look like you've played it at all, because the bow is pristine, the strings are pristine, and all it says is, "For my little starling." Something about that makes you kind of go, I can see why I didn't play that. There's a few other things you can find, a folder and like several books and little random sheets of paper. It looks like of songs you've written, songs you found and transcribed and adjusted. It looks like it is a songwriter's dream in there, along with clothing.
Ooh, okay.
Who's next?
Sure, let's go.
You open yours up. Yours has a note of armor in the armory, along with clothing. It looks like you had commissioned a full set of armor and paid for it. There is also a small rose that looks like it has been preserved by magic. It looks like you had a lady friend during that part of your life. The name attached to it is "To my sweet moon from your darling lavender." That's all it says. It's kind of cringe.
Can I meme
It's
quick?
So cringe.
Can I
hate it,
meme?
Gianna.
Yeah, go
Can I
ahead and
meme
meme.
quick? Can you feel the love tonight? Okay, sorry. Go back to the regularly scheduled program.
There looks to be a letter, a copy of a letter you wrote, and a letter that was written back to you from someone just simply titled the Platinum Priestess. If someone is watching and might freak out when they hear that, we'll see.
Anyway, moving on.
There's also in there a key. And you kind of pick it up, and coming out from underneath the box is also another tag, and it is a key to the current only temple to your goddess. It looks like you were one of the key holders. There was also a journal there made of dark blue leather with with your goddess's holy symbol. But it looks like you were one of the key holders for your goddess's only temple currently. You'll have to find where the fucking temple is. But there's a temple.
She's gonna undo her necklace and just add it on and put it back.
Easy enough.
Adventure time!
It's a beautiful silver key, and the actual normal key part where it's an old-fashioned key is actually a intricate moon with an arrow behind it. It's gorgeous.
That's so dope.
And it also has filigree on it that's added on that is slightly painted blue. It's gorgeous.
You know, hold on. Now that I put it on the necklace, I'm reconsidering it. I'm deeply stressed about it. So I think we're just gonna hold it for a minute and stare.
It also slightly glows when you touch it.
Ooh. Thrilling.
Let's go.
I about spewed my drink, you bitch!
Love you.
So, that's your box, Mary. There's also the journal. Would you like to quickly thumb through the journal?
Yeah.
It's thoughts, it's prayers. It looks like it's letters addressed to your goddess. There's letters addressed to Lavender, or to my Lavender, and you're just kind of like, well then, and you kind of pause and you look over and you're like, nope, keep flipping.
You can't really see it because of frame rates, but I waggling my eyebrows like
Oh, yeah.
no tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I had to slow it down significantly in order for it to breathe.
There was also, as you were thumbing through, and when you hit one of the letters to this woman named Lavender, out falls a picture. It's one of those weird portraits that's not painted, but it's a picture. I'll send you what she looks like in a bit.
Polaroid or like a
Polaroid.
Okay.
She's very pretty. And you can definitely see why you liked her.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
That's all right. So we've gone through 4 of the 7. Ursa, Remy, and Bowden, would you like to open up your and dig through your boxes?
If anybody wants to go first, otherwise I'll go.
Someone can go before me.
Alright, I'll go, apparently. Rip my soul open. Let's go.
You open up yours, and there is more clothing there than everywhere
Bet.
else.
Bet.
The majority of it is clothing. It is
Sounds right.
filled to the brim, and you can see you have probably gone on a shopping spree and folded and carefully organized everything. You probably find 20 sweaters.
A bet.
And another, like, 40 or so different clothing in yours. Articles of clothing. You have... you also found a bag full of accessories. Looks like it's not just for normal.
Nice.
It's also for that. For
Nice.
when you shift.
No. Oh, nice. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. The party's like, what?
Wait, he's shook. He's hella shook by seeing that then.
You pick up
Anyway.
one and you kind of just softly... It's just one of your sweaters, and you realize it's not just like a traditional sweater.
Oh, nice. My soul.
And it's soft, and it's pretty. It's this gold color, and there's little pearls, cream pearls, and it fades from this deep gold at top into this beautiful cream at the bottom. It's an ombre. It's gorgeous.
He just like aggressively shoves it back in the box. He's like, I'm not dealing with this right now.
You kind of start digging through, and you find a small little lockbox. It's metal. It has one hell of a lock on it. And it looks like you entrapped it with magic. You don't want someone getting into that box for some reason. You can't find a key, though. Luna's just dying over there. There's no key. It's just a lockbox. And you shake it, and you hear something rattle around in there.
Is there a symbol? You know the symbol I'm talking about. Is that at the lockbox?
Yes, it is. That's what it looks to be the magic you used.
Right.
It's glowing. It slightly flares up when you touch it, but it seems to recognize it's you and goes down. But you can't find a fucking key anywhere in the box, and you even start shaking out the clothing a bit. No key.
Okay. So yeah, he starts going through the clothing. He's very careful what he pulls out of the box, and he's like furiously like, "Where the fuck is this key?"
Make me an investigation check.
Come on, demon dice, don't do this to me. God fucking damn it. That's a flat 10.
F.
Thanks.
You go through all the clothing. You don't find anything.
Bet.
You're just about to give up when you're like, wait, accessories, and you start looking through the accessories. Make me another
Okay.
investigation check.
Okay, other demon dice, don't do this to me, I swear to fuck. I'm gonna yeet you out a window otherwise. Shit, I can't see that come. You are... That's a 3. Hang on while I throw this quick. Anyway.
It's a tangled mess. You reach into the accessory bag and you all watch. It's like a big old Ziploc full. Reaches in, grabs out a tangled mess. And
Honestly,
you just
valid.
sigh and put them back in. Close it up. Put it back. You've given up.
Sounds about right.
Remy and Ursa, you're the only ones who haven't opened up your box yet.
I can open mine.
There are clothing.
Mm-hmm.
And you immediately slam the lid back on.
Oh.
There is probably 14 different, probably you assume stolen pieces in here.
Huh?
Looks like you got a little busy. Kind of open it
Oh,
back
definitely.
up and kind of look They're smaller pieces. All of them are paintings. And you kind of look a little closely, and hidden in the clothing are also various different gems, including this ball of star sapphire polished. It's about this big that you have hidden.
Fuck.
You estimate, you probably, just looking over the gems and having a keen eye for art, you've probably stolen the equivalent of 1 million gold's worth of items here?
Fuck, I didn't expect it to be in here.
There were 14 paintings, and looking over, there's probably about 12 different gems.
Is the lady in white, do I have her?
No.
Or is she still...
It looks like you haven't gone back and gotten those. It looks like this is an addition to your collection.
I see. Oh. Fuck, what did I do? I gotta go back to fucking Pit Crew to make more. How many? 14?
Yeah, there's 14. I'll also make some too. Don't worry about that.
Oh, what? Anything else?
Looking through carefully not to damage the pieces or any of the gems. You will also find what looks to be a letter.
Ooh.
A response. I'm trying to remember what his name is. From somebody. You don't have the original letter, the one you wrote, but it is shit, what was the name of... I'm trying to remember the name of... If D&D Beyond will load fast enough.
No rights for you.
It seems to be titled to arson.
Oh fuck.
Are we going to struggle, my dumbass computer? There we go. It is... There we go. Yes, I hear you whining. Yeah, it's titled to arson. Yeah?
Anna, show us the dog.
Maverick! Maverick, come here.
Dog.
Maverick!
Show the dog.
Go.
Oh, God. Hold on.
No rights until we see dog.
No, dog! He's being a dumbo. Don't growl at Tamsin.
No dog for us.
He's not expecting
Well,
this to happen.
No rights.
He wanted to go
No
away.
rights.
Denied.
No rights because
No
of the
rights.
dog.
Yep.
Ripped
I'm gonna go back to mute anyway.
Oh, God. What is wrong with me? Oh, right. Okay. Okay. Now time to go to notes. It is written from a Damien Garnett.
Oh fuck. What does it say?
You're gonna read it?
I'm gonna read it.
Just reading it, it looks like it's an apology, because it looks like you may have chewed him out for how he portrayed Arson, and he's like, "I am terribly sorry. That is how they have written the character. It seems like you are a connoisseur, quite the fan, and deeply enriched in the actual mythos of the real Arson.
That's amazing.
You and I are both of similar thoughts. Who they say it is actually not it. I look forward to more letters from you."
Fuck, man. Oh, is it dated? How long ago was that?
This was dated 6 months.
Huh?
6 months ago.
6
It
months
looks
ago?
like
Okay.
this happened not long before you died. The other time. Before this, the version
okay, I
of
was very
you's
confused.
death.
Yeah.
So.
Anything else in my box? No, just a million.
No,
Okay.
just a shit ton of paintings and jewels, including the big ass star sapphire.
Okay. I'm gonna have someone identify that at some point. Gotta remember that. Okay.
Mizu,
I'm done.
Ursa, your box. You find a whole bunch of beautiful clothing. You find what looks to be a photo album of like Polaroid photos. And you start flipping through it, and it's photos of you and your sister. It looks like you got to spend a week with your sister. Just looking from the titles written on the photos and the dating. It was a whole week of photos and a small photo album for you. And you kind of lose yourself in the photos, wishing, and as you flip through, oh right, the ice cream was a little weird, and oh that's right, she's face planted on the cobblestone, clumsy as always, and you keep flipping through, and why are you remembering? You're remembering. But it's only small details, and it's only until the pictures seem to trigger it for you. Would you like to look at what else is in the box?
Yes.
First of all, the next thing that catches your attention, instead of the photo album / scrapbook that's kind of placed on top of your clothing, you kind of pause, pick it up, and look over it. It's a beautiful crystalline with black wood wand. And in the ball at the end, the crystal ball, is a spinning galaxy. You don't know who gave it to you. You don't know why you have it. You just have it. You look a little further. Oh, there's a second revolver. Oh, that's a thigh sheath. There's also a beautiful ceremonial dagger. You don't recognize the runes carved into it, but it is a dagger. Looks like a lot of the stuff in here is to help further it. A lot of it is spellcasting and ritual stuff. Stuff to further enhance your capabilities as a, without having access to a coven. But there's one other final piece that catches your attention, and it's a ring. It's a black ring with 2 gems on it. The first one you assume is to represent you because it's a deep purple ring. The second one is blood red.
Wait a second.
It looks like a wedding ring.
Bet. So, okay, wait. Can you repeat what colors both the gems are? You cut out halfway through the first one.
Dark purple for you, and blood red.
Wait a second. Is this from who I think it's from? I'm like, completely out of character. Oh, my brain is doing a thought process.
Who do you think it is? Send me a message.
Can you feel the love?
And actually looking closer inside of it, you start inspecting it because you're like, what the fuck is going on? Inside of it is... It looks like intricate kind of carving enamel, and you can't read the writing. And then you look at... Oh, no, that's primordial. You can read it. And it's from all it says is to my dearest star and my dearest love. I am very curious who she thinks it is. Because I know who it is.
I would hope so.
Hold on, will I cry for a hot second over that inscription though?
But hey, wouldn't it be better to cry on a break? Wink, wink.
Yeah, we
Really
should probably go
awkward,
to break.
subtle.
So we're gonna go very quickly on break because I have somebody to go. I have someone to go wake up. But we will
Okay.
talk with you guys in about 15 minutes. Hey.
Big fear. I hope to God we were live when I said that.
I don't know if Horny Jail made it.
Cool. I'll just say it one more time. Horny jail.
We are back, y'all.
I'm uncomfortable with the energy in the studio today.
Good.
Just be Hal from Hal's Moving Castle.
Chat, you're gonna have to keep us on schedule because if we go past halfway, apparently we start getting weird.
Start getting weird.
Listen, there's children in chat. It's getting weird.
There is
in chat tonight.
What? I have no idea. I'm assuming there's children in chat. I am
There
a
is
child.
one child
I'm a
in
5-year-old.
chat. There's one
I'm a
legal
5-year-old.
child. Well,
The child in the fucking call.
Okay, no.
the child has $1 million gold worth of stolen property.
Okay, back to the story. We'll talk about this afterwards. Keep the horny down. God damn it.
No.
Kicking all your asses. Let's go.
All right, so you have opened up your boxes. You have found the shit in your boxes. Shastia is still watching you guys kind of nervously.
Miss Shastia?
Yes.
Favor?
Of course.
I don't really have any reasoning, but I feel like I should write this person a letter. But I don't know where to send it. Would you be able to...
I can look and
Help?
try and figure out. Yeah, I can. I'll try. I can't promise I'll succeed.
Well, it's better than me trying with essentially nothing to go off but a face. So,
I will
Thank
do
you.
some looking. Do you show everyone the picture so I can drop it in chat for everyone? And go, this is my girlfriend. Or was.
I feel like Miri spends like a long time just like looking at it and like trying to remember.
Okay. Roll me
But,
a
like,
wisdom
not like
check.
hiding it. So like if anyone like glanced over.
Okay, I will put this in extras. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom check. That's the woman in the photo, if anyone's curious.
Not good at those.
Simp.
Bad.
Yeah, no, you're not able
That's
to
a
remember
5
details.
total.
Yeah, you're not able to remember details.
That goes in jail.
Mood. I just throw mine.
Well, see, the thing is, if I throw it, it's going to get lost.
Big
Some
fear.
current
Big
state of my
fear.
bedroom.
All right, so
The tiefling that downstairs.
oh
He looks
yes,
very familiar.
he does.
Yeah.
Awkward ham ringing looks away. I suppose.
Is his name Boris?
No,
I'm going to run down the stairs and go
guys.
him.
You watch Caius slam open the door, running out with. You've seen Caius excited. This is over. Slams open the door, runs down. You run down the spiral staircase. You trip a few times, catch yourself. There's someone in the office who kind of goes, wait, and you just rush out right through the curtains, out the side, and you run into the restaurant, into the cafe. You run past the bar where they're currently cheering. You run into the cafe, and the young gnome waitstaff who actually noticed you is like, wait, man, and you just burst into the kitchen.
Boris, where are you?
Ah! And you see your twin brother, long hair that is currently dyed rainbow, wearing a simple white button-up. The sleeves are rolled up past the elbows. Looks like he has a half black apron, chef's apron, black slacks, and black beautiful shoes. And you can also see a simple necklace, a familiar necklace. It's his symbol of the goddess. And he's just looking at you, and there's the decorations you remember. His horns are fucking glitzy as all get out. It looks like he bedazzled them.
Of course. I will football tackle him.
Make me a athletics check.
Fuck. Okay. 11.
He sidesteps you as you fly across the kitchen towards him, and you slam into a counter. You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you face plant cartoon style into the... You know how, like, when Roadrunner outsmarts Wile E. Coyote and Coyote slams into a wall and kind of deal? It's kind of like that for Kaz. And he just looks at you. The kitchen stops. The kitchen is frozen. Everyone's, like, in the middle of tasks. You hear the sizzling of oil. They're all just looking, and he kind of... Back! And they all immediately get back to their business. And he kind of turns to you. Really? Really, Kaz?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Why? I'm in the middle of running a kitchen. I guess. Kind of reaches over, pulls you into a hug. He's a little taller than you remember. That's right. Because you're what, 20? 22?
Yes.
Last time you had seen him, he was about...
When he died?
Oh, no, you're 20. You're 20.
20. He died 18.
Yeah, he died 2 years before. The last time you seen him was 2 years before your death. When he died. He's a bit older. You kind of look him over. He's got a bit of muscle on him now. He's a bit stronger looking. He's a bit more built. He's got a hint of stubble. He's probably early 20s now. He's probably 23.
Kaz starts crying.
Oh. Don't cry. Cause she's how tall? Like 5'6"? She's 5'2". He's 6'4". He's tall, and he's just holding you awkwardly, looking around, and you can see people are giving you looks. It was his skin. Did his skin tone match you?
Yeah.
Yeah, his skin tone matches you. You look at his eyes, and they were slightly different than yours. Yours were more on the pink side. His were more yellowy, looking closer gold. And he's just kind of awkwardly patting you on the head. You're smaller than I remember.
You're taller.
Yeah, I'm 23 now. How old are you?
20? Not when I die.
Oh. Right, in order for that to have happened, you... How... Did you die like I did?
Yeah.
He kind of hugs you closer. Sorry I couldn't be there.
I was by myself.
Well... Would you like to try my newest creation?
Yes.
Come on! And drags you over towards a counter where you can see there is a plate. He's like, make another plate helping of this. And they're like, but that's for the... Make another plate. Yes, chef. And they get back to work. Kind of brings it to you, and it's a beautiful, pristine white plate. It looks to be a small ball of rice, like a ball of rice with a like some sort of meat in a beautiful kind of glaze, like honey looking sauce around it with mushrooms, and you can see some carrots and some other vegetables mixed in, and onion and pepper. And it looks like there's a nut, and there's a sprig of like some mint as garnish, and there is also crushed nuts sprinkled on the top, and he hands you a fork. Try it.
I'll try it.
It is honey. The honey is part of the sauce. It's like a sweeter, kind of like a honey, like chicken kind of taste. But it's not just honey. There's some underlining like savory notes in there, and it's really good. And it's walnut. Walnut is the nut you're tasting in particular, and it's really good. It's not too sweet, and it's not overpowering. It works really well, and it enhances the flavor. It's very tasty. And he kind of, you're crying, Cos. And you kind of reach up, oh, you're crying. Right, it's been over 2 years for you since you last ate his cooking. Kind of awkwardly pats your head again. I don't know how to act. It's been 5 years for me since I last saw you. And you're smaller and younger than me. Hey, we know who's older now.
Fuck off!
Kind of grunts. Hey? Hey? That wasn't funny. So, how did you figure out it was me here? How did you even know I was here? How did you find me? Last time I knew, you were very dead. Mama Witch said you were dead. Or not Mama Witch, Mama Mage, sorry. Witch, Mage, you know, same difference. I know Ursula would take offense to that.
The Exorcium brought us back alive, and Miri was not trusted and was purifying our food. So we remember a lot more than any in the first time.
Well, hey, at least I got to meet you finally. I heard a lot about you, and she apologized for not being able to save you.
It's alright. We get to see each other again.
And I get to cook for you? Do you have any baked goods? I've missed your baking.
I got some honey bread and moon cookies.
Kind of immediately. I haven't had your cooking your baking in 5 years. No one has ever been able to bake in my kitchen. I attempt. I am nowhere near as good as you.
I'll give him some of my baked goods.
He immediately opens up his mouth, and you're almost like no, and shoves the honey bun in his mouth and begins chewing it. He looks like a chipmunk. And he just pauses and he melts, holding the moon cookie, and he just and you're paying attention to like the rest of his like assistants and stuff, the people who are helping out in the kitchen. They look envious as all get out. And he swallows and grabs the glass of water and chugs it. Is that the honey bun? The honey bread?
Mm-hmm.
I miss those. Those were good.
Yeah.
Those are
It's
just
not
like how I
that
remember.
Yeah.
They're as good as we can get them with the ingredients we have here. Let me try the cookie now and begins biting it. Looks at the... Who decorated this? Looking, it's actually one of the ones Miri decorated. This is definitely not your, touch.
No.
You baked it, and you bite on it, and you watch as he... Oh, so good. Breaks it off, shoves it in his mouth in pieces, chews on it, swallows, chugs more, water, looks back at you, grabs your hands. Be my partner, chef. Be the baker to my chef in this cafe. Please. Promise me you'll stay here.
I need to.
Oh, how long have you been, awake?
8 days.
Oh! Kind of immediately. Where's the rest of your companions?
Upstairs.
Should we go meet them?
Yes!
You drag the 6'4" buff brother of yours through, and you're like, fuck. About 5 minutes has passed since since Kaz just vanished in a huff. You guys have been quietly sitting. Shastia has been preparing tea for you guys. You're enjoying it. And then you kind of look, and the door slams open again, and Kaz enters with a pink-skinned tiefling and a simple white button-up, rolled up to past the elbows. The top 2 buttons are unbuttoned. Curved horns, where hers are more like antlers, his are more curved like a ram's, and they're fucking bedazzled. His hair is rainbow, and it's an undercut. It's actually shaved, and you can see his hair is also along the same lines of pink, but probably more on the strawberry blonde side. But it's dyed rainbow, and it's pulled back in a man bun. He has golden kind of ambery eyes. He's wearing black slacks, has a black half apron over, and black dress shoes. And he kind of is 6'4" and built. He could probably hit a truck and be fine. And he's dragged in and kind of... hi. Kind of looks at all of you.
Bowden is choosing to perceive.
He cute. He fucking cute. You like. You were perceived and liked. Actually, he also perceives and is so not subtly looking at Bowden.
I hate it here.
I love the chaos in this studio right now.
He's actually staring at you, Bowden, kind of like arm still in Kaz's hand, like, and it kind of does a little dorky smile and kind of hi.
Oh, he full on gives like the sultry smile and a wink.
That goes on the floor.
Miri has been scribbling out a note while Kaz was gone, just for clarity.
Yep.
I'll DM it to you.
Turns even brighter pink than he is already.
Oh, pink. Perfect.
Kind of
perfect.
He's having gay panic.
So yeah, he's just like gonna be torturing him if he ever looks by. Anyway.
Does Kaz notice this?
Roll me a perception check.
He's not being subtle. It's gonna be really easy.
Yeah, this is a low DC.
It's gotta be a lot.
But your brother is behind you.
Oh my god, if she rolls low enough, don't make it look like I'm flirting with her.
7.
Okay, you beat the DC. Yeah, you see this. It was
No
5.
flirting with my teammates!
What?
No flirting with my teammates!
I am not flirting. I am not flirting. I am innocent. And he kind of pulls his hand. I am innocent. And he kind of leans forward and in infernal whispers to you, he's fucking cute.
He's an asshole!
Hot! Kind of, makes me want to, make him un-asshole-ish. Right. You're not really into that. Sorry. You're still baby. And kind of pats your head.
I'm going to get punched in the face.
Turns back. So, hi. I am the older sibling of this chaotic group. Thank you for taking care of my baby sister so much. My name is Boris.
I was right! Anyway.
It's spelled with a U, not an I.
God damn it, now I was wrong.
And he kind of waves at you all. So, hi.
Muriel, wave back. Maybe reach out a hand to shake.
He shakes yours and kind of... Mary, pleasure to meet you. You can call me Bar. Well, Bari is what everyone here around here calls me, is Bari.
Bari.
Funny.
Pleasure to meet you.
And pleasure to meet you too. It kind of turns back to you. Well, we've settled this age-old debate of who is older, so...
Wait.
She's my younger sister. I'm 23, just so you're aware, and I was in a similar situation as you guys were about 4.5 years back.
You cut out like halfway through that.
Yep.
What he said was he's 23. They had settled the age-old debate, and he kind of has been around for a bit now, and he was in a similar situation. He was in a similar situation as you guys were 4.5 years back.
Okay.
Okay.
That's specifically what he said. Kind of nods at you. So, trying to get away from the company?
Yes.
I kind of got a little creative, and he kind of sits down. I ended up having to toss myself into the ocean. That's a whole adventure. That lasted 3 years. For some reason, they didn't want to go down that far. Found myself in Haven not too long after that. Been wandering around, and 3 months ago, fell into work with Mama Mage here. I worked in the kitchens. I was actually the head chef of the Haven family. That was interesting. The lady has some particular tastes, and so does the Lord. They're good people too. They might be able to help you. Get free. They're the ones that managed to break that thing and make me untouchable by them. Even with that in my head, and makes it easier to survive in today's society. Much easier. Darn, chip. I think, yeah, it's a chip. It's tech, unlike anything else you've ever seen.
Ah, yes, the ghosts.
That's a good way of putting it. I wish I had thought up of that. Damn it, no. Are you okay with me using that?
Let me die for a sec. Yes. We're good.
Kind of sits
I
there
feel
and
better now.
thinks. So, yeah, the ghost chip makes it much easier to kind of survive in today's society. Though, as far as they're aware, I drowned in the ocean. We're going to keep it that way.
Valid.
So I've been hiding. Haven, even the companies don't really set foot there. considering the lady's last reaction to a company. She completely destroyed it. She's very scary, very tiny. She makes guys look tall. And you, sir, she makes you look tall and is looking at you, Bowden. Because I think, and kind of, though she's a bit taller than you, girl, and points at you, Edie. Yeah, she's terrifying. Plus her dragons. Hoo boy, don't want to fuck with the dragons. Sorry, I'm rambling. I didn't catch your names. What are your names? And not so subtly, Eyes Bowden. Kind of nudges you, Kaz. Are you gonna introduce your companions?
Well, you met Miri. This is Bryn. This is Ola. This is Remy. This is Edith. And that's the asshole.
Bowden's just like smiling. He's like, it's Bowden, but you can call me anything. Or anytime.
Kind of leans forward and switches to Infernal because he realizes you're a tiefling. I'll call you whatever you want me to call you.
I don't think I know Infernal, so you're just gonna smile.
No, you do. It's a fucking language that you get automatically.
Shut up. Shut up. I keep forgetting I'm a tiefling, okay? I am a blue boy. I've made a tiny blue twink, okay? You can't do this to me. I'm a dumb.
You speak Infernal though, bitch.
Shut up! See, sorry, my stupidity is making me not work. Anyway, I can't think to flirt right now. I'd assume they're flirting. I'm too dumb for this. Note to self, Bowden speaks Infernal.
Oh my god. Kind of leans forward, looks back at you, Kaz, sees you glaring at him. Okay, I'll stop. Switches back to common. Well, it's nice to meet everyone. It's been interesting. So, Haven would be a good place to start, but I recommend staying under the radar until you can find a way into Haven. I can try and get you there, but it's gonna take me a bit. Partly because I have permission to go back, but I would have to apply for, well, visitation rights for everyone here.
I don't know if Bowden would know this. Can't tell if this is in or out of character. Wasn't there somebody in Haven that one of us knew?
Yeah, there was.
My sister.
Okay, that's it. I don't know if he would have told us, so I can't say anything.
I don't know if she would have told you either. You might have been all them standing there, gotta be real, but...
Honestly, Bowden's probably too dumb to remember, let's be real. Anyway.
You got me there.
Because I think it was when we were talking tonight in the car.
Yeah.
Oh, probably. Oh, yeah.
Strange Care, so everyone was there.
See, he would have known, so he's like, isn't there already somebody in Haven that we know? Or you know somebody?
The thing is it's pretty difficult to get in and out of Haven. You have to have visitation rights, and you have to have the right pass and visa, and you have to go through a whole process. Probably close to 16,000 people every month apply. I don't want to go.
Bowden looks at Remy like, just like, really, is there anything you can do? You're the... He like pulls Remy aside. Apparently, you're the one that steals shit because the box. Shut up, I saw. Is there like, do you know how to smuggle people across the border? I don't know. Who are you?
I would not know how to do that.
Well, that was useless.
Well, it's not. Listen, I take things. I steal things. I don't put things places. I could have worded that better. I'm gonna be honest.
That phrasing.
No, that shuts him up. That shuts him up. No, trust me, that shuts him up.
I think that intelligence over
Though with the right connections, you definitely can get in. Like, yeah, they can bring guests whenever they want. There's a birthday party actually coming up in about a month and a half from now. It's for the eldest of the Lord and Lady's children. I'm a little too gay, but I can appreciate the prettiness of her. She's pretty, I think is the term. Kind of nods at you.
Anyway, I'll shut up now.
I am very gay and single. Kind of gives Bowden a look. Lonely. Oh, so lonely.
Bowden is just like now kind of awkwardly like, okay, we get it.
Yeah.
This. Anyway.
You hear a beep 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 beep. He's like, starts swearing in Infernal. Pulls out a little. Yes. Looks like Jax made a fire happen. Where? One of the friars? You put him on the fire. I'll be down. Puts it back in his pocket. Look, it was lovely meeting you all. I have a kitchen to go run. I'll take care of the fire. And looks at Shastina and she just smiles. Make sure Jax isn't hurt. Yeah. Knowing him, he probably stuck his hand in the oil. Kind of mutters. Kaz, you're the only one who catches this damn fire genasi brat as he walks out. And the 6'4" hunk of Kaz's brother has left. And you guys are left with Mamo my age, as you guys have received new items, new pieces of information into your past, and some possible ways for you guys to get free from the company. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Gang.
Nice. It was really nice streaming for y'all. It was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And the VOD I will attempt to put up before Monday this time. I got it before Thursday this time. Or before Friday. So, fingers crossed. So, catch you all later. Have a good one. And
don't die.
We'll see you next Saturday. Be gay and do crime.
Hey.